Hello guys and welcome back. This is round 3. We've lost the die roll, it seems like, and our opponent is wishing us good luck. Nice fellow. Thanks. Have fun. Now let's see if we want to keep this hand. We do need a second swamp to make our Perilous Shadow work. Collective Blessing is going to be sweet, but we don't have a white. We only have one white source, and the way for us to dig for that white source, the Grizzly Salvage, we don't have in our hand. We don't have the key card to our deck, which is of course the Pack Rat. But I think we're going to keep. I think this is an acceptable keep. I think nothing but the nut draw or the really good draw from our opponents is going to help us. I like the Imp here. Hopefully it'll buy us some time, and if we could turn it into like an angel, exalted angel with collective blessing, I think we should be in okay shape. And okay, we have a sewer shambler to chump block and scavenge into, or swamp block. Okay, so he's a Golgari player himself. Dagger Drone Imp, go. So he's 3 colors. He's Selesnya. We have the advantage there since we're 4 colors. Cool. The Trestle Troll is gonna mulch up the ground, but I think in this situation where he didn't play a 3-drop, I think we're going to be wanting to play a Sewer Shambler and attack for 3, try to race him. That puts him not in a significant clock, but 7 turns isn't that much. And no, we're going to decline the block here. And let's see what 4-drop he plays. Scorpion, okay, that's also okay with us. Attack. Play the Guildgate. Trestle Troll is gonna block up the Guild Mage. Nice for us. And that means we're going to be taking 2 damage. He doesn't have 6 mana to pump 2 mana into it always. If he has a pump spell, he has a pump spell. Let us show us. Most likely it's a safe attack for him since I'm tapped out. I can't really pump my Trestle Troll to kill his Guild Mage, so he wants to see if he could like get me. And he didn't get me. He has 3 cards left in hand. Let's go offense. He's willing to trade here. Okay. He doesn't respect my pump spell, or he has a common bond. Swift Justice. That's fine. I'm gonna mind rot away the rest of his hand. Hopefully he doesn't have too many cool scavenge cards in there. He has 1, but he's 2 mana away. If he attacks with Dagger Drone Imp, we're gonna block it with the Trestle Troll. He's gonna pump it to gain the 2 life. I'm gonna take 4 damage, but I think it's worth it at this time. Make him waste the mana. Gibbering Ooze. Uh-oh. He could have the vaunted Ooze Guild Mage combo. Not too worried about that. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna play the Golgari Longlegs here. We really don't want him to scavenge his Scorpion to the Dragon Drone Imp. That's gonna be really hard for us to race. That Guild Mage is doing a lot of work for him, but it's a good card. You gotta give it props. It helped us win our last match, which we didn't think we were gonna win. Okay, sure. Gain your 2 life. And let's attack. Okay, he's 1 mana away from scavenging up that Terra Swarm, and if it gets that far, we are in deep doo-doo. So it's the race is on for us to draw our removal spell, get white with Collective Blessing, and kill him before he gets his combo off. The good news is we have the Trusted Troll to block and regenerate, so it won't kill us outright, but we won't be in a good spot, let's put it that way. Yeah, we're going to have to attack with the Golgari Longlegs here. You have to put some kind of pressure on him. He could just block with the Slice Way and scavenge onto his Dagger Drone Imp if he wants to. We're going to have to allow him to do that. Could have done it anyway with the Gibbering Ruse. And we still have the Trestle Troll, of course, to block and regenerate. So he'll be getting tons of life, but he won't be doing damage to us. And we're going to have to like find a way to attack him and deal damage to him. So I think this is the only way we could do it. It seems like he has two spells in his hands, because let's face it, if he had a 7th land, he would have, slammed it down and definitely Terra Swamps us. So you could put 8 power into that thing. You could put 8 toughness into that thing, but that means he's going to have to trade with his team. Yeah, we're going to attack with the Perilous Shadow also. So we're pretty much going to be holding serve with him. If he had another black source, I would have thought about treasure finding the Mind Rod to get the last 2 cards out of his hand, since I'm pretty sure they're spells. But they're not too important spells, since he's still choosing to like Dagger Drone, Imp, and everything else, instead of doing what he's doing, which is just gaining 2 life per turn, which is fine. And if he wants to make us waste 3 mana for 3 mana, we're willing to do that too. But we really need ways to get ahead, and this is one of them. Let's get a white source in here. Collective Blessing for the win. Alright. Stab Wound. That's not a happy panda. No swamp. That's sad. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's get in there. What happened to our red-black land? I guess we could do 2 damage to him, but that means we're going to be taking a lot more damage when he Dagger Drone Imps and everything else. So yeah, just 2 damage to him. I'm going to play Dread Reveler here. I'm going to Unleash it. I think our avenue of victory is going to be Collective Blessing here. Hopefully we'll top deck a Cordoza of Gildemage ourselves, so we could like be on parity with him. Him not drawing his 7th land or his double black source is really saving our butts here. Hopefully he'll leash it. No, he leashed it. That's sad. That's sad. Go down to 9. Bam. Okay, that's... We could put more beats on him now. That will leave us... Yeah, we could get another blocker in with the treasure. Fine if we have to. I'm not too worried about that. Dread Reveler here. Gibbering there. Most likely he's just gonna sacrifice his Dread Reveler into his Gibbering Ooze. And I don't see a way for us to stop that. So we're gonna have to accept it. And okay. This is weird. Our guild gate just keeps on disappearing. MTGO's MTGO's being weird. Okay, so we're gonna go down to 7. If he attacks with the Ooze, we're gonna have to chump block with the Towering Indrake. So we're definitely on a clock here. So do we want to get the Golgari Longlegs here? I think we do. Treasure find. Alright, if we treasure find Mine Rock, get rid of his last 2 cards. He attacks him with the team. We block there. He takes us down. He kills us. He could kill us. He could kill us. We are within I'm going to die situation. I think the play is to get the dagger drawn and Impier then. We need to gain life. And if we top deck a Plains for the Collective Blessing, awesome. We have the Cardozo Guild Mage. We also have the removal spell and Assassin Strike and Launch Party, which would be really sweet since we could get rid of this son of a gun. So we do have some plays here. And if he does swing back with this, we do have that to swing back to, you know, lessen the impact of the stab wound, because we're pretty close to death here. Okay. So he has a 7th land, but he chooses not to scavenge, which is interesting. Okay, that would be a good reason for him not to want to do that. Alright, let's go random. Let's see what you're hiding, buddy. Void Welder. So he is 4 colors. We did not have the color advantage after all. So, yep, I'm going to swing in here. That Skullrend did virtually nothing. Awesome. I don't know what this guy's doing. I would definitely scavenge and make that Dragnorn a super Dragnorn. Okay, he did that. Cool. He's getting 8 life per turn. I'm dealing 3 damage. Taking 2 damage per turn. Yep, this is not a game that seems like we're going to be winning. What he should be doing is sacrificing his imp to his guild mage, make enough tokens for us to die to. But he's not doing it for whatever reason, and I guess we should be grateful. He should be also making one of his green guys intimidate and attack, so we can't block with the shadow that way. But again, he's not doing so, and we're going to be grateful. If he sees the play of guild maging his own dude, there's no way we could win. I think he does see it. That's the reason why he didn't pump his dude. But we're at the point where, let's see, he makes 8 dudes to block. Yeah, we can't win like that. So we're just gonna be attacking. Hopefully he doesn't see the play. He's just satisfied to attack with the Dragon Drone over and over again, and he is. So again, we're not gonna help him out and tell him, hey, we should be dead, because we should be dead. What we need for him to do is tap his black. Oh, Deathrite Shaman. Oh, wonderful. This guy's deck is good. What we really want him to do is tap his black mana so we could kill either his Guild Mage or his Drone Imp with our imaginary removal spell in our hand. But he's not even doing that, and he's not killing us by sacrificing his Imp. So, blah, blah, blah. We're in the stalemate where it's impossible for him to lose, and very unlikely I'm going to win. Especially with a Deathrite Shaman dealing 2 additional damage to me every turn. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to lose here. I'm going to concede. He's just going to Deathrite Shaman me, and no one wants to see that. So we're going to concede, but before we do, we're going to just take one last look at his deck. It does have some very powerful cards in it, I'm not going to lie, but doesn't seem to be overwhelmingly powerful. I think if we drew a removal spell, our own Guild Mage, or of course the Pack Rat, which second to last card in that library, we're going to be able to win. So, anything I want to sideboard in against this dude? Grey Betrayal? Would that be pretty cool against him? What would Grey Betrayal do? If we get into a stalemate situation, if any one of his dudes die, get it back. That's pretty good. That kind of nerfs his sack ability with Drone Imp. Yeah, kind of like the idea of it. I think it's going to be better than Skull Run for us. Grey Betrayal. I choose you. And Mind Rod, I think I'm still going to keep in my deck. I still want the red sources for my attacking Jailbreakers. Yep. And since he didn't really show me too many removal spells, if I draw an early Pack Rat, we're just going to fire it off. We're going to keep this hand. We're going to count on Grizzly Salvage to get us something sweet. Do you have to have it every time, dude? And at least we get to match you. Play the Reveler here. Bigger power and toughness, using the mana more efficiently. All that good stuff. Axebane Guardian. Interesting. Perilous Shadow. Same deal as last time. Using the mana more efficiently. Bigger blocker. Could threaten to attack and deal 4 damage if we really wanted to. Most likely just 2. Just 2, and we'll play a Trestle Troll or a Cardozo Guild Mage or something like that. Double X-Bane Guardian. Okay, so he has all the mana in the world to do whatever he wants. Like make his Guild Mage really good. Okay. We're just going to attack with the Reveler here. I think we're just going to play the Golgari Longlegs here. Next turn we could play the Guild Mage with 4 mana up to sacrifice or to intimidate whatever needs to be done. We can make it happen. And we could intimidate, pump once in the shadow to deal 4 damage if we want to. Okay, so he has 8 mana, so you could pretty much play anything he wants in our hand. He could also pump it 8 mana twice, so he could save his Reveler if we block with the Golgari Longlegs, and we're going to choose to decline on that option. Crocodile. So he still could generate 4/6 mana, pump twice. Okay. If we attack with this and this, he could pump twice on this, trading with that. It's fine. We could just let this go. We could pump. If we play the Guild Mage and attack with these, he could pump twice. Pump twice. Yep. So we're going to play the Guild Mage and we're going to attack with the team, I think. Maybe not the Shadow. Maybe not the Shadow. No, I'm not going to attack with the Shadow. Shadow could go up to 8 defense over here. And that's important. In order to stop his attacks. Unless he has a pump spell. Then we're kind of screwed. Wish this guy was just black so we could intimidate him and deal damage all the way, but he's not. Oh well. Crocodile. Alright. Okay, he's not generating white, so he doesn't have Swift Justice, which is pretty cool. Sure thing. 4/3. I think we have to pass here. If we pump himself, he's going to force him to pump. But then we can't pump our Perilous Shadow anymore. The only other thing I could think of doing is sacrificing a Golgari Longlegs here to have more attackers. But then that's not going to work because he's going to have lifelink and that's going to hurt our racing. So let's see what he does with his last bit of mana. Okay, he doesn't do anything. He goes down to 11. All right, cool beans. Hopefully he's kind of flooded here. He has all the mana in the world, but nothing really too great to do with it. He does have the Cardozo Guild Mage, which is sweet, but again. Okay, so decision time. We have 6 mana. We could get up to 8 mana next turn. 8 mana means we could pump, and pump. So that's 4 and 4. That's 8 damage. That's 8 damage. Is that important to us? Okay. The 8 mana means we could deal 8 damage next turn. Or if we could just make this Intimidate, assuming he attacks with that, we could do 7 mana, 5 damage with that. I think playing the land is fine here. I'll play this. Appears that the program is frozen. All right. Let's reboot this. Alright. We played our land here. We want to get damage in. I want to attack with the Reveler. For sure. You could pump his Sewer Shambler twice, but that's not going to be enough for Cordozov Guildmage to make his toughness 5, which he can't get to 5 without a pump spell. And I think he has a pump spell in his hand. Or I could be wrong. Okay, I don't think he realizes Unleash means he can't block, so... Oh, is he making tokens? Interesting. Okay, they're green tokens. Oh, cripe's sake, I forgot to give it Intimidate. That's my fault. That's completely my fault. That was awkward. Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay. We need to kill this dude. We need to deal 11 damage. We're playing this. That gives us 8 mana. We could... give this Intimidate. That's 1 damage. And that's 5. So 4, that's 5 damage. That's not a good use of our mana. Can he kill us next turn? Let's see. He could raise his toughness to 4 here. Make 4 more tokens. That's 8. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you could kill us next turn with enough pumps. So I think we're just going to be attacking with the Dead Reveler here. And we're going to give him Intimidate. That's going to bring him down to 7. Our launch party is going to bring him down to 5. And we should be able to kill next turn with any combination of these two. So I think that's the play here. Unless he wants to block with the Guildmage. which would surprise me. Nope. Okay. Clear that. Okay, I think he's going to be tapping mana to make one of these things bigger so he could use the Guild Mage. He didn't, which again surprised me. So what we really want him to do is attack with the Sewer Shambler. We really need to get rid of the Guild Mage. I don't think he has another... Unless he top decked another black creature this turn, we should be able to get victory. And I think he's going to show us... Yeah, okay, we won. Cool beans. Launch party this. Sacrifice this. And now we're going to intimidate away our Dread Reveler for the last 5 damage. Okay, I made a mistake. He's going to make our spell fizzle by sacrificing it. But do we deal enough damage anyway? That's 4. Intimidate this. That's 6. 4, 5, 7. Nope, we still have enough damage because we could pump and intimidate this. Okay, let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Intimidate 4, intimidate 1. That's 5 plus that. Okay, cool beans. Boom. No black dudes. Boom. Boom. Exacties. And F6. Whew. That was a close one. The sideboarding portion of this. Battlefield. Whenever you cast, nope. If it was both players, I'd be considering putting a tablet of guilds in. The card I'm really considering is adding is the Druid's Deliverance. Our game seems to go long, so I think I'm going to put the Great Betrayal in for the Skullrend. And I don't know if I want to put the Druid's Deliverance in here. It's another trick. Is it better than the Mind Rod? Yeah, I'm going to put the Druid's Deliverance in over the Mind Rod. He showed me enough scavenge dudes that I don't want to like Mind Rod him and like him scavenging away everything that I made him Mind Rot. That would be devastating. Nope, we're going to keep this out for pack rat reasons. We played some pretty long games. He showed me Stab Wound as his only way to kill this pack rat turn 3. And we have a treasure find, so we're just going to run it out turn 2 and see what happens. We'll take the cheap win if we can. Hopefully we get the cheap win. And the first card discarded, of course, is going to be the Sewer Shambler. Cool beans. Great Betrayal, I think you're not going to be seeing play too much. Sewer Shambler, please go away. Okay. Let's ride the pack to victory. Cremate? Sure. Swamp. Let's discard. Let's discard. Treasure find. Okay. Alright, so the choice is going to be, do we want to play Guildgate here or not? I think we want to play the Guildgate and make a token. And next turn make 2 tokens. And have an Assassin Strike or Grave Betrayal. Assassin Strike, let's face it. The Guild Mage I don't think is going to be too effective here. Let's see. If we play to drop a land here, a forest, and play a Guild Mage, attack, turn these into 4/4s with the Grave Betrayal. Is that better? What does the Guild Mage do for me? Not much. So yeah, I'm just gonna play the Guildgate here. Attack with the rats. Turn them into 4/4s. Discard the Grave Betrayal. And next turn I'm gonna play the forest, make 2 tokens, or play the forest and concede it and play the Assassin Strike. Well, power pack rat. I guess the lesson here is that no matter what your deck is, if you have a pack rat in it, you have a good chance of winning the draft. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.